that's the way it should be, that this is a bipartisan committee. In some ways, their work has been redundant. This outside group cannot independently do that. It's just sort of the first step in an investigations process.
What is the argument for the independent body that investigates us?
Yes, it does not look good, particularly when you have Donald Trump.
Honker, honk. Honker, honker. Good morning, YouTube, friends and family. Yes, I am taking a much needed day off at home. Just doing some sort of recharging of my brain. I've got some office work to do with. I have some phone calls, I have emails, it's not really a day off. It's just one of those days where you catch up on all the stuff you ignore because of holidays and work. Including this truck here, which is loaded full of gear, equipment, materials, which I need to rearrange and park in a better place before we get a rainstorm tonight. It's January, it's freezing and it's been freezing. We've had great snow and now we're supposed to get an inch of rain tonight, and it's just gonna create a soppy, nasty, wet mess. Oh, bald eagle. Thanks for coming with me on my day. And hey, hang out for a while with me, would you? If you've been tuned in for a while, you know that I'm trying to remove myself from a warehouse space in a town nearby. That the guy who I've been renting the space from has been super gracious. Thank you so much, Pete, for letting me just leave stuff there and pull it out as I need it. So what I need to do now is I'm done with this vacuum and I want to take all the hoses that are behind me and hang them up under my carport so that they'll be undercover and they won't be taking up valuable indoor space. So I'm going to slowly start pulling stuff back home and get it all sort of, huddled. I'm going to get my hoard of tools and materials together. All right. Teresa, this is Curry calling from Sustainable Structures. How are you? Good, Teresa. You guys recently did a couple jobs for me down in Portland, and I was looking to a couple things. I wanted to make sure that you had my correct invoicing address. Okay, could I update that? 04353. Correct. And so you haven't sent them out yet then? Do you have a way? Okay. Have you calculated them yet? You haven't. Oh, that would be great. I'm just trying to put together my invoicing for them, and I wanted to, just be able to use that number. Excellent, Teresa. Thanks for your help, time, and good luck. See you later. You too. Bye. I'm trying to do my invoicing for the Portland job, and part of that is the electrical work that was done, and they haven't even calculated what their bill is going to be yet. So she said she put me near the top of the list. Not at, but near. This is Lani-Caputo calling from Sustainable Structures. Haven't forgotten about you. I am still very interested in pursuing your leak issue or condensation issue, coming to a solution and making the fix. Drop me a line, send me a text message, email, whatever. Just let me know you got my message, and see if we can find a time this week to get over to your place and take a peek at what's going on. All right. Thanks, Kathleen. See ya. Hello, Ivan. This is Lani-Caputo calling. Not much. How are you doing, man? I just wanted to touch base, let you know I hadn't forgotten about you, and was still thinking about the work you got going on over there. Yeah, I mean, I guess the thing to do would be to meet on site, really, just to see what the project is all about, and so I can get a better sense of it. All right, see you, man. Bye. Working with a son of a friend, and I guess a friend growing up, when I was a kid. I knew Ivan, and I might get a chance to do some work with him. Might even get a chance to do some work on your camp, Sheila. I know you're watching. Love working for friends and family. I'm looking to get some exhaust work done. I've got a leak that's going on underneath there. To be honest with you, I haven't even poked my head under to see where it's leaking yet. It's 3 o'clock. Perfect, man. Yeah, okay, all right. All right, Peter, I'll see you tomorrow. Thank you. Bye. My car is starting to sound like a race car again, so I need to schedule with my mechanic. And he's great. He's going to get me in tomorrow afternoon. Right on. All right, I'm just like bam, 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 do. All right, and my task list has just shrunk down quite a bit, actually. This wants a nice warm place. I'm gonna go put it near the wood stove to sort of accelerate the process, because I'm looking at about 5:30 now, and I want to have these things in the oven at 6. I have about 10 minutes to kill, so I thought, hey, let's do a question and answer, a quick one here. There's been so many great comments and so many super questions that deserve some, intelligent answers, so you'll have to find somebody else. No, I'll do my best. I'm gonna go back to the vlog about the animal that Paul and I found in the attic. I think the consensus now is that it is a squirrel, not a possum, not a rat. Tail fur was definitely the determining factor. Okay, this one is from vlog 262 titled Paintballs and Rogue One. In that episode, I hung out laundry on our line, in the middle of the winter with snow and everything. And Tiff Garcia asks, the clothes dry okay out in the winter? Don't they freeze? Well, in Maine, it's very dry in the wintertime. There is very little water in the air, in large part because the weather patterns are different and the air is so much colder. Cold air has less ability to carry water. Warm air can hold a lot of water. So in the wintertime, when the clothes are hung out, and as long as it's sunny, and especially if there's a slight breeze, the clothes will dry during the day outside. If we have a lot of really poor weather, then we have some lines in the basement that we hang up. Or the laundry just stacks up and we wait for a sunny day. Good question. There's been a lot of compliments, especially at the new year, with people I think that have been challenging themselves to do more content building on YouTube and to train themselves to make movies. And Tim Gant is definitely one of those. I've been checking out his movies from Idaho and some of his travels, and it's a lot of fun to see how your movies shape up too. But, Tim says, since the year is almost over, I've done some reflection, and I've got to say, if it weren't for you, I wouldn't be making as many videos. Thanks, Tim. Since you started vlogging, I've made 35 videos. You are pretty prolific. I don't know what you've done differently than other YouTubers, but you've successfully motivated me. Thanks, Curry. Hey, Tim, thanks for subscribing. Thanks for watching, man. If I can inspire a couple people, that's my goal. So, this is why I do it, because it's infectious and it shows others that real life is interesting. The New Year's vlog, Bright Snow New Year's Party on Fire, vlog 267. The Crazy Family Show asks, does the fire you light heat the house or just that room? For the most part, unless it's very cold, we can start one fire either in the basement or the first story, and it will heat the whole house. Our house is very well insulated, super well air sealed, and has a lot of passive solar advantages that most houses don't have. Meaning there's a lot of glass on the southern side of the building that allows heat to get in the building. So it takes very little wood to heat our house. And when the sun's out and the temperatures are above, say, 20 degrees outside, we don't need to add heat to the house during the day. It heats up itself, and then we need to have a fire, at night, and then in the morning, maybe we just have one fire a day. It really doesn't take that much. Richard Gash says, question, besides wood burning, how do you heat your home? Solar? I think that goes to the same thing, Richard. It's really passive solar and wood. All right, one more. And then I gotta get back to my pizza. Oh, Christmas bird count. Kathy Miller asks, what changes have you noted in the bird count in the years you've been covering that area? Kathy, I personally have only been doing it 3 years in the area. Andrea's been doing it longer than I have, and I really can't speak to that. The weather is just the thing that I keep seeing change. It is the changeable, element. It's so variable these days. It can be cold and wet, or it can be dry and warm. It's just crazy. What's up, Emmett? Yes, MLS Yogi asks, and wasn't the bird count supposed to be on another day, but the weather was lousy? Yes, that's correct. So how do they coordinate everyone for bad weather? Good question. They didn't have a real good system this year. It ended up being a phone tree where people were just sort of called around and said, hey, would this date work? And would this date work? They didn't have a rain date, so to speak. But they came up with one that was mutually agreeable to, I think, everybody. So it was a really fun Christmas bird count this year. Hey, thanks for all the questions and comments. I know I only just got to the tip of how many, questions there are out there, and I'll filter through and see if I can do another Q&A soon. I gotta get back to my pizza. Thanks for your questions. Thanks for your comments. Thanks for your subscriptions. Thanks for watching.